Hello and welcome to the Marine Channel, and today I'm going to take you on board this, which is the Haines 400. Let me just get a nice shot of the outside here, because she's a very attractive looking boat in my view anyway. And it's a boat that I think you'll be interested in, because it's a boat with really kind of a split personality. What do I mean by that? Well, there's a choice of two hulls on this boat, so you can have it as semi-displacement of a 100 horsepower engine, and it's a perfect river boat for poodling up and down inshore waters and rivers and estuaries and that. Or as is the case with this boat, or this particular example, you can have it with twin 320 horsepower Volvo D4 engines, which gives it a top speed of close to 30 knots. So let's have a little look on board. We'll step onto the swim platform. You can see here rather impressively, we've got really nice access up onto the boat on both sides. So let's get the port side, why don't we? There we go. Really nice big handrails. I'm also going to say it's one of the cleanest boats. I know all the boats, or most of the boats here at the show, are brand new, but this one, whoever valeted this one, deserves a medal, because it's looking spick and span. So let's just pan around here. So we've come up some steps, and we've got this sort of raised area with seating in here. And we've got this canopy that goes all the way around. So it's kind of like a half fly bridge, if that makes sense. We've got access both sides, so we can shut this gate, give us a little bit more security if we want. And it's a splendid view. You're up above the pontoon. And this is home also to the single helm. So this is where you're helm from, which is why it's kind of important that we've got these covers, because if the weather's not great, you can sit up here and be all snugly and warm. This particular boat's got bow and stern thrusters fitted as well, and a big Ray Marine multi-function chart plotter. Now I mentioned that this boat could come with a 100 horsepower engine if you wanted, for inland waterways and so forth. If you're doing something like the Canal Midi, air draft is an issue, so you don't want all this height. So what you can actually do, if you look down here, there are clips that if you release them, and all the way around here, and all the way around here, and all the way down there, then this whole arch will fold back flat. So you effectively reduce the air draft, and it means that this boat can go into all those otherwise inaccessible areas. Very, very clever. Let's have a little poke around down here. A little bit of storage there. Probably big enough for fenders, cleaning materials and so forth. I'm going to work my way out the front and just show you this lounging area, which is, I think, particularly nice. Nice big safe walkways. You can see here as well this nice grab handle that runs all the way along the saloon roof. And then here we are out in the bow. So we've got a couple of sun lounges here either side. And then we've got this cuddle seat where you can sit there with your partner and look out and survey the evening sunset or morning sunrise, depending what time of day it is. It's rather nice, isn't it? All this synthetic teak really sets this boat off, and it's quite it's a very attractive view looking back there. And not being a fly bridge, you've got sort of slightly reduced air draft, which means that if it is a bit blowy, the boat tends to sit a little bit more sort of solidly in the water, tend not to get quite as much rock and roll as you do with a fly bridge. Anyway, let's take you inside, because it gets even more interesting as we start to move below. So Haines boats are built in Norfolk. They're all hand built. They're actually very customizable as well, so things like drawers, cupboards and things can be moved around. Basically what they've said is, talk to us about what you want and we'll make it happen for you. So we've got this large dinette area, lounge area up here, folding table. It's a high-low table as well, so that will drop down. And then we've got a nice big flat screen TV there. I've got to say it's a very, very well thought out boat. So Haines have been making boats for a long, long time. And you get the feeling that through years and years of refinement, Everything is in the right place. So you've got your breaker board there. This is a nice little touch just here by the stairs. Lift this one up. There's a big isotherm chiller there. Perfect for your cold drinks when you're up the steps. And then of course the usual kind of storage absolutely everywhere you look. We've got the blinds down here at the moment, but lots and lots of glass, and this rather nice hatch up here. So at the moment it's got this kind of fly screen over. You can pull it over and make it into a blind. You can have the fly screen, you can have it completely open, and that opens of course for ventilation as well. And it does make this space really, really light and lovely. Going forward, down to our galley. Just pointing this out, it's lovely worktop. They're all fiddled. Well, this has got a fiddled edge on it, so if you've got things there like keys and phone, and it does start to rock and roll a bit, it's not going to slide off. Down a couple of steps, and then you've got another seating area here. So I guess this will probably be where you have your breakfast. This table will fold out like so, but I also like this little detail here. Put a hot cup of coffee or tea on there, you're not going to mark the wood. And the woodwork on this boat is extraordinary. It smells great, and the joinery is absolutely gorgeous. Hopefully that comes across. And I like these little details here as well, these sort of up down lighters. Really, really nice. Pan around here to the kitchen. Massive run of work surface all the way around here, and then we've got a twin sink down there and there. This one's got gas. I guess you could probably have ceramic if you wanted. And then we've got our microwave there. Little touches like this, water pump on and off, you know, rather than having to go to the main control board and do that. You can operate it there, and you can also see what level of water you've got left in your tank. Cupboards here are huge. This kitchen is probably bigger than a lot of people's home kitchen, domestic kitchen. And then enormous domestic size fridge and a freezer compartment there on the left hand side. So this really is a boat that kind of lends itself to extended cruising, whether that be coastal or inland. Looking down here, just open this one up here. So again, no space is wasted. Lots of space in there for bottles and bits and pieces, and in here as well. Very nice. And then if we move forward, we've got our VIP. So we've got an island berth there, a couple of little steps up there. Again, all this lovely wood all the way around, upholstered headboard, some hanging space there in these side lockers. And then we've got this natural light flooding through here in between those sun pads. To my left, access in here to what's a wet room. So it's our ensuite. It also doubles up as a day head. So we've got a loo in there, sink, actually a very, very large shelf there to put bits and pieces on, shower, and then a curtain to pull across. So I can access that from the VIP, or I can go out through that door to use it as a day heads. Lovely. Let's make our way back up through the boat, and we'll show you what Haines are famous for, and that's our aft cabin, which is very, very nice for a boat this size, or for a boat any size. You'd be very happy with this, wouldn't you? So I step down, and there's the glazing that you saw just looking out over the bathing platform, and just pan around here. So it's west to east, it's across the boat, plenty of space either side of the bed and at the foot of the bed. And again, all this lovely woodwork, all these lovely drawers. Got a little TV here that's on an arm, so that can fold back in when it's not in use. And lovely great big hanging wardrobes for extended stays. A couple of cushions in that one. And then finally we have an ensuite. So in here, separate shower compartment with a glazed door, nice big sink, and then our loo. feels very grown up, this boat, in a positive way. It feels like the people that have built this boat know about boats, and the people that buy these boats know about boats, and it's a constant process of kind of refinement and improvement until you get to a point like this where they really know what they're doing. I'll just show you. Engine access is under the sole there of the saloon, but you can see these stairs here, these actually lift up. So I'm going to give you a sneak peek of the mechanicals in there. So I say this is the biggest power installation, 640 horsepower in total. Again, the guy said they're not wedded to any particular brand of engine, so if it fits in there they'll happily install it for you. This kind of impressed me as well. Just look here, got a little access here, you can go in, do some of your daily checks, filters and those sorts of bits and pieces. Again, look at the insulation on this. You know that this is going to be a very, very quiet boat in operation. You've got our main switches there, cut-offs and so forth. Again, all very, very accessible, all very well thought out. So there you go. What do you think? Haines 400. You could go cruising on the river at 6 knots, or you go blasting across the bay at 29 knots. Whatever you choose to do, I think you'd have a huge amount of fun on a boat like this. Anyway, let us know what you think. So comment, like, share, most importantly please subscribe. We really appreciate you if you subscribe. We'll then let you know if you click the alerts every time we release a new video. But the main thing is keep coming back for more. It's why we do it, and we love doing it. So help us out by watching our vids. Anyway, from me at the Southampton International Boat Show, it's goodbye, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.